Hi guys, welcome to another video. I have been shopping and I have seen some amazing things. Oh my goodness, there are some beautiful bags out there, but oh my goodness, they are so expensive. Why is everything so expensive all the time? And it's just getting worse and worse. Anyway, let's get going. So what did we see when we went shopping? There were so many beautiful things, and wait for later because I'm going to tell you my favourite of the day. Hands down my favourite. I met my gorgeous friend Steph from Handbagaholic, and we went shopping, and I did the most terrible job of vlogging because firstly I was just in the moment and I sort of forgot, and secondly I just feel really shy in public. Anyway, I did get some really good footage, as in of the bags, just not of me talking. So anyway, we had a fabulous time, and yeah, we spent quite a few hours just in Selfridges, which yeah is very easy to do, to be fair. Well, firstly we went to Bottega. I made a beeline to Bottega again, and I do not know, guys, what it is. I just feel like a Bottega bag is in my future. I just think one is. I absolutely loved it. We got our hands on the Andiamo bags again, and I think Steph liked these as well, and the leather is just beautiful, but they are so expensive. I just cannot get my head around how expensive they are. The small Andiamo is absolutely beautiful if you're wanting that really cute little top handle that can go across body. It's really lovely. I like the medium size, but my goodness, Steph had a look at this one and I ended up having a look at it as well. This is I don't know, is it the XL Andiamo? It's absolutely stunning. So it's got the intricato weave on the inside, but the outside is like a smooth leather, but it's so soft and so slouchy that it sort of folds forward and you end up seeing the intricato weave. And honestly, it is just beautiful for a travel bag. If I was one of these, in my fantasy world again, if I was somebody who travelled the world, and if I was a really famous influencer and I was on a plane every 2 minutes and I needed a really nice, not that I haven't got one, a really nice travel bag that I properly could make use from, oh, I'd be all over this. I really would. But I have no idea when on earth would I use a bag that big. I mean, honestly, twice a year when I go on holiday, it's not, for me also, it's not sort of a holiday vibe because it's obviously black leather and it looks very, not necessarily businessy, but you know what I mean, it's not very summery or holiday vibes. So if I was somebody who travelled the world for business, say I had lots of meetings and I had to nip over to New York or fly to Paris or all those things, then I'd be all over this. But this is not for me in my normal world. And it was over £6,000. £6,000 for a Bottega bag. The world has gone mad. Absolutely crackers. But it was very beautiful. I am not kidding. We were both really enamoured with it, I think. But realistically, the medium size would actually be really good for me. And I do like the intricato weave on the outside. So yeah, we also had a look at I can't remember if I got any footage of this, but the little pouch bag that's like, I don't even know what they call this one, but it's like the evening bag, and some come with a chain and some come without a chain, and I would always want a chain. But the only ones they had with a chain, and it's the first time I've properly got my hands on this, they had a beautiful emerald green, and it was a lovely green. It's not the sort of colour I would get for an evening bag though, because it wouldn't be versatile enough for me. Not that I have many evening things to go to, but the actual style of the bag, it's sort of like a really elegant version of, say, something like the Petite Mal, where it's like that hard-sided, you can't fit much in it, but it's really cool and really nice and very elegant for these different events. But the chain on it is beautiful, but it's so heavy, so heavy. And it's definitely not, for me it was more like a shoulder strap rather than a crossbody, but I suppose an evening one you would do that. But yeah, no, I didn't love it. I thought I would. I didn't love it. The one without the chain you could get in black, or there was some metallics. They are beautiful, but just a pouch bag for me, or a clutch bag should I say, it just wouldn't get enough use for me. We also looked at now what was this one called? This was the Andiamo style, but it's in the long like east-west version. Is it just the Andiamo clutch? It is very beautiful. I've seen this all over social media. It seems to be the it bag of the moment. Everybody had it at every fashion show, fashion weeks all over the world, and I can see that it is a really cool bag for events. It doesn't have a chain with it. You could probably adapt it and put a chain. You might, damage the leather, but there might be something you could do in order to attach a chain or a strap at some point. But just as a handheld, it is actually very beautiful, and it's so long that you probably could fit 2 iPhones side by side in it. So it actually held a lot. It had card slots in it as well. I did actually like it. I just can't see me using it, so I wouldn't buy that one, I don't think. It reminded me of the Kelly Pochette, that type of vibe. What else did we look at in Bottega? We sort of half looked at the Hop bag, and I looked at the small Jodie again. Yeah, I think they're just, I just don't think that I would use them, although again, beautiful. So that was Bottega. We went into Dior. My gorgeous Susie wasn't there. I think she's on holiday at the minute. So had a really quick mooch around, but didn't stay there long. Had a look in Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton was really busy. It's not a massive store in Manchester. We did have a sneaky quick look at the new, is this called the Speedy Trunk? But it's the canvas version. And I can see why this is absolutely hot right now. I can understand it completely. It is beautiful. It's a size 20, and I thought, seeing it in the photos, I thought if 20 is going to be tiny. It didn't look tiny. It looked like a really good size. As a cute little crossbody. In fact, one of my gorgeous subbies, I won't name her because I don't know if she wants me to name her or not, but she sent me a photo that she had bought this bag and she looked incredible. Honestly, absolutely incredible. So yeah, I did think it's very nice. It's got the reverse monogram on the edges, and it's got the little bits of metal. So I didn't finally get my hands on it. I saw it on the shelf, but everyone was too busy. It was, I couldn't actually try it on yesterday. We just ended up running out of time, but I'm not sure if it's heavy or not. So yeah, let me know, you guys that have it. It was, I did really like that one. Anything else in Louis Vuitton at the minute? No. But anyway, that's for another video. I sort of have anyway, I've sort of got a secret. I'll save that for another video. But yes, there was not masses in Louis Vuitton to look at. We also went to Hermes. Now, we were very, very, well, I don't know if surprised is the right word, but we got really, really nice service in Hermes in Manchester, which is quite rare for me. I found it very, very hit and miss. But the lady who looked after us was really lovely. The lady that I'd seen before, that I'd put my wish list down with, she was very lovely the time before, but she wasn't in yesterday. But this other lady looked after us, and Steph did randomly ask if there was any Pickertons, just to see. And she said, let me go and have a look. And we thought, oh, it's not just a straight no. She came back with an orange box. And we were like, oh. And actually, no, she didn't have a Pickerton, but she had is it called an In the Loop bag? And it was in orange. And it was really beautiful. Now, I love orange. That is one colour that I would go as a pop of colour. I would definitely get an Hermes orange because, I think against grey, black, navy, the colours that I really wear a lot, I think orange actually does work quite well. But it has to be the right orange for me. I'm very picky. I don't like corals or anything pastel-y at all. I don't like anything that's like, maybe like a reddy orange, I'm not sure. I like a true orange or a true red, I suppose. And this was actually called orange. And I said, is that house orange? And she said, no, house orange is slightly darker than that. This one was just a very bright orange, but it was very lovely. And presumably that was available for us to buy. However, that bag is not for me. It's a tiny bucket bag. I wasn't able to get any footage in there, but I'll find some photos if I can of it. It is an 18 size and it's just a little hand carry bucket bag. I wouldn't know what to do with it. Can't put it on the crook of your arm. Obviously you can't cross body it. Yeah, it was cute. It was in Clemence leather, but no, I think it was 3,000. I can't remember what she said. Was it 3,800 or something? Anyway, that was a no, but it was nice to actually see them bringing out a bag, bringing out an orange box. Who knew? Who knew? We also went into Chanel. Now, Chanel is being renovated, so they have now moved all the shoes to upstairs, which is really nice. So they've got, I think downstairs when they've renovated, on the ground floor will be a much bigger area for ready to wear and for the bags, I assume, because they've taken the shoes upstairs now. So they've got a temporary area over the other side just for now, but they've still got a decent amount in there. And yeah, we spotted this absolutely stunning mini trendy. Now, I know you're going to shout at me and say, do not buy another trendy because it didn't go well the first time. I know, but the mini size is so cute, and particularly this version, which was the So Black. I was absolutely blown away by how nice this is. When you compare it to the ordinary black trendy with the gold or champagne gold hardware, there is absolutely no comparison. The So Black one is so much nicer. It's more expensive, of course it is, but it was absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. So we asked the price of this. 6,000. Was it £6,040? Since when was a trendy over £6,000? Honestly, when I bought mine, I mean, it's a while ago. It is a while ago. But it was, I'm sure it was 3,800 or 4,000 maximum. It must have been, unless my memory serves me wrong. But absolutely nowhere near 6,000. Just, I think you save 200 or 300 by buying the ordinary one, not the So Black one, but for me, the So Black one. So Manchester had 2 that we could see on display. Whether they had more, maybe. I don't think they'll be there for long, but they did have them. So that's interesting, isn't it? They haven't sold out like that. And the So Black ones of anything generally do. Will I be buying a trendy? No, no, I won't. Because for 3 reasons. I didn't like my first one. It's lambskin. It's £6,000. So no, I won't be buying one. So it also went into Seline. Now, I wasn't the biggest fan of Seline. I've done videos in the past where I've said it's one of the brands I've never bought and not likely to buy from because I didn't really see the value in it. However, Steph loves Seline and she has been in love with her Seline 16 bag, and I've seen that in the flesh, and then obviously with Steph loving it, I've gone and looked at Seline, and because I've got an open mind now and I've actually looked at it properly, honestly, the quality of it is insanely good. There were a few bags that we looked at yesterday, absolutely beautiful. They had the 16 bag in this beautiful heritage leather, and I cannot tell you how beautiful that leather is, and the price of those bags compared to the trendy that we saw in Chanel, the Andiamo bags that we saw in Bottega, even the canvas Speedy that we saw in Louis Vuitton. Well, it actually makes Seline look really, really good value. This heritage leather It patinas in time. You've got to go with it and just understand it's going to change, and yeah, it's going to get scratched, it's going to show wear, it's going to darken, but that's the beauty of it. And it honestly, I was quite enamoured with it. I liked which did I like, the bigger one or the smaller one? I liked both, to be fair. I liked both. I also tried on this bag. Was this called the Nino bag? I think it was called the Nino bag, but it was the Triumph symbol on the clasp, but it wasn't like the Teen Triumph or the box bag where it was very satchel-like. It was a bit softer than that, but it had a top handle. It was really nice. Again, the small and the mini. I think for me, I like the small. I like that top handle, crook of the arm. But if you like a mini bag, the mini one as a little crossbody was very, very lovely. So again, really impressed with Seline. I don't know, maybe I'm changing my mind about Seline, and I just think value for money wise, of course they are extortionately expensive. I think the Nino bag was 2,000 to 2,400 depending on the size. I cannot remember how much the price of the heritage leather were. They 3,000. None of them are cheap, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of money. But the canvas Speedy trunk bag that we've just been talking about in the 20 size, that's 2,350, and that's a canvas bag. And yes, it's Louis Vuitton, but Seline, I don't know, part of me just thinks the leathers that Seline use are beautiful. So if you're looking for that classic, beautiful, quality, timeless, classic piece in beautiful heritage leathers, go have a look at Seline. You might just be surprised like I was. So my favourite bag of the day, if somebody gave me a magic voucher for Selfridges and said it's actually got a blank on it, so you can buy one bag and you just forget the price, you can buy whatever you like, what would I have gone for yesterday? Well, that would be very interesting, wouldn't it? It would probably, just out of the ones that I saw yesterday, it would probably be, weirdly, the extra large Andy Armour bag, or the trendy, the So Black. Will I buy either of them using my own money? No, but if I had to, if I was forced to choose one, I think it'd be one of those. I actually do. They were both about the same amount of money as well. Just absolutely bonkers. But yeah, I did like them. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on another one.